Shalom. I want to begin by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham Qadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to you, brothers laboring worldwide in truth and in sincerity. Salutations and blessings to the hopeful elect, believing on the words of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Covenant you of the lesson, Lord willing, is edifying. Not sure what I'm entitled this lesson as of yet, but I have a couple of videos queued up regarding violence, done by Jake, on Jake, in this abominable holiday. And we know that the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi controls all things, life and death. Matter of fact, this is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 11 and verse 14. Prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of the Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. All right, you see these Jake in the lower state. Guess who caused that? It was the Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Right? Why? Because of the wickedness. Okay? Because of how they've chosen to go of the way of the oppressor, man. Let's play this video.
Crowds descended on the Loop on Sunday night, with Chicago police breaking up many of these gatherings. We're showing you video now of the scene on State Street. 2 officers in the Loop had minor injuries. On the west side, 2 other CPD officers were shot, breaking up a crowd there. CBS 2's Mugo Odigwe details what we've learned from police.
The 2 officers are being treated here at Stroger Hospital. Right now, investigators can't even say for sure if they were targeted, but we do know they only had minor injuries and are expected to be okay. This was heard on police radio minutes after the shooting.
Squad 1500 got injured. We're trying to determine the injury.
We saw this ambulance in the area along with dozens of officers on 148 North Long in the South Austin neighborhood.
X-ray 40, I need a second ambulance over here to take a look at another officer possibly hit.
Hours later, over at Stroger Hospital where the officers were taken, we saw this sergeant walking out of the building, his vest in his hand, as others applauded. It's not clear, though, if he's one of the officers that was shot. But Superintendent David Brown was outside the hospital this morning and briefly spoke about the shooting. He says around 1:30 this morning, the officers, one is a commander, the other a sergeant, were dispersing a crowd that had gathered in the neighborhood when they heard shots in their direction and that of the crowd. They felt pain and realized they'd been hit. The commander was hit in the foot, the sergeant in the leg. Again, the intended target of the shooting is not clear right now.
And not sure if they were targeted or whether this was people celebrating shooting in the air or shooting indiscriminately and not targeting them. We will find that out. We believe there is some video nearby, and as soon as we're able to find it out, we'll update you all.
And we'll pass that information along to you. We're told those 2 officers are in good condition, but police are still searching for whoever fired those shots. At Stroger Hospital, Mugo Odigwe, CBS 2 News.
Overnight, 3 people killed, 2 others.
All right. It said in that video. Let's
Crowds descended on the
at least 82 people shot. All right. Let's see if I can bring it up. Salakia. All right. At least 82 people shot, 14 fatally in Independence Day weekend gatherings. All right. And once again, it's nothing but the Lord Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi bringing evil upon Jake for the ways that he is doing, man. Matter of fact, real quick. Because you reap what you sow. All right. Let's get it right here. Because you're gonna be fed with the fruit of your own doings, man. All right. You glorify death. That's what the Lord is gonna give you. Salakia. Of course. Okay, here we go. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah. Because whatever you put out is what you're going to get back. Matter of fact, let's do it this way. All right. This is Jeremiah chapter 17. And matter of fact, yeah, let's get to the point. Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 10. I, the Lord, search the heart. Yeah, that word heart in the Hebrew is la, which it means your mind. I, the Lord, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to the fruit of his ways and according to the fruit of his doing. So yeah, you push death. Guess what? The Lord is giving you back that same death. All right. Let's go to Amos chapter 3. All right. And this is what the Lord has declared against you Israelites, man. All right. You don't want to wake up. You don't want to hearken. Well, guess what? The Lord is going to bring death and destruction upon you. All right. Amos chapter 3 and verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord. Salakia. Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. Yeah, we're still under these curses, man. Then the Lord say, your eye will be evil towards your brother. Matter of fact, real quick, let's go get that. Let's go to Deuteronomy. Chapter 28. And these are part of the curses, man. That's why you seeing Jake shoot down each other, man. Why? Because we are under the curses. And the Lord has given us a way out. But 2/3 don't want to hearken and listen. And that's why you're going to see more and more stories like this. Right? See that? Consequences of disobedience. You see? These are consequences of us not obeying Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. And it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. See? So all these curses, all right? And you can read it, you know. But let's get to the point. I believe it's verse 54. All right? Deuteronomy. Yep. Chapter 28 and verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, all right? I mean, what? We looked out for each other, all right? It says, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. See? Who these curses fit, man? These curses are going to be perpetual curses that the Lord says is going to be upon the children of Israel. All right? Back in Isaiah. All right? And that's why the Lord is punishing us, because we disobeyed. All right? It reads, can two walk together except they be agreed? Yeah, you trying to celebrate these abominable holidays. All right? You trying to be a part of this world. Guess what? You're not going to get any favor, all right, from Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. All right? You're not going to be able to get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that's going to lead to your life. All right? That's the favor that the Lord has bestowed upon us. It says, will a lion roar in the forest? Salakia. It says, when he have no prey? Will a young lion cry out of his den if he have taken nothing? Can a bird fall into a snare, fall in a snare upon the earth, where no gin is for him? Shall one take up a snare from the earth and have taken nothing at all? In other words, the Lord is posing these certain questions, man. All right, that we should all have obvious answers to them, right? Verse 6: shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, in a city, and the Lord have not done it? So what we're seeing is these evils, all right? It said what? 82 people shot, 14 fatally, and this is all in the city of Chicago, man. All right, these are the works of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, punishing you for your iniquity, making evident that you're up under these curses. Let's go to the next video.
Overnight, 3 people killed, 2 others hurt following a holiday block party.
Yeah, this is just the latest violent incident to end in tragedy. It took place on Towns in Belafonte near Hamilton Park just a few hours ago.
Chris Ottigi with us this morning following this story. So, Chris, what do we know now?
Well, Kara, alcohol, fireworks, gunfire, certainly there's cause for celebration on July 4th, but all those things also cause for worries from police, and they go into this holiday every year concerned about violence. Sure enough, there were multiple shootings, including one that happened late last night that left 3 people dead, 5 people.
So why are you celebrating these abominable holidays, man? When the Lord said he despised your feast days. All right, you're constantly gonna keep barraged by these curses, man, because the Lord is not dealing with it. Amos 5:21. I despise your feast days. I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. The Lord is not hearing you, man. All right, you had these Jakes, these Eves, so-called, want to fast for 3 days, right, to stop the gun violence in Chicago. Well, guess what? The Lord is not hearing you. All right, let's get this word solemn assemblies real quick. As you believe that the Lord is a passive power that's not affecting the things on the earth, well, guess what? He's making all these things come to pass for your iniquity. All right, because you want to trust in oppression and stay thereon. Right? Strong's info, it says, an assembly, especially on a festival or holiday. You see, that's a abominable holiday that the Lord is not dealing with. All right, what's going on? It says solemn assembly, solemn meeting, assembly. Let's go here. It says assembly, sacred or festive meeting. Then you see that group of Jakes out there in the street, all right, shooting off fireworks and these abominations, man. And you still think that the Lord is dealing with you? No, man. The Lord is poised to kill you. All right, that's why you had 82 shot, 14 dead in Chicago. That's why you had 3 dead in Dallas, the story that we're looking at now, man. Why? Because the Lord is angry. All right, he's not going to turn back his wrath until he has accomplished those things that he set forth. Okay?
Together were shot at a block party that was finishing up in the Hamilton Park neighborhood of North Dallas. 3 of them were killed. A 4th is in critical condition at last check. We're not sure yet the condition of the 5th person or what motivated the shooting. Police said that they found multiple shell casings on the ground. That indicates that there were multiple gun use. Going into the weekend, Dallas police said this usually is the busiest time of the year for them and urged everyone to celebrate responsibly. Less than 24 hours earlier, in the early morning hours of July 4th, 8 people were shot near a car wash in Fort Worth on Horn Street. Police there think it was some kind of argument that led to the shooting. And also in that case, different shell casings were found on the ground. Police think there were multiple shooters there too. They think most of the people hit by the gunfire were innocent bystanders, plus a young girl was hurt by a car that was speeding away from the scene. Nobody has been arrested in that case yet. Fortunately, nobody killed there either.
This is an extremely tragic event on what is supposed to be a festive occasion on Independence Day. We're seeing way too much gun violence. across the nation. We're seeing it here in Fort Worth. We're seeing it in the Metroplex.
That was Fort Worth Police Chief Neil Noakes. He said that he wanted to tell the people in Fort Worth that they're doing everything they can to get guns out of the hands of violent criminals. Here in Dallas, Police Chief Eddie Garcia also said, according to their crime reduction plan, their goal is to focus in on those known offenders, those repeat offenders in those areas where they're known to commit those crimes. Mark and Kara, back to you.
And we are going to stand.
Crowds descended on the loop.
Basically, they're going to target you jakes, man. They said focus on the areas that have the most gun violence. Well, guess what? That's you. That's you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Why? Because the Lord has stretched out his hand. He's had his prophets on the highways, especially in Dallas, man. He's had his prophets, especially in Chicago, two of the biggest camps, man. All right? Various Israelite groups there. But when the Lord is calling, you refuse him, man. So you're going to eat up the fruit of your own way. This is Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 24. Because I have called, and ye refuse. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. Yeah, you don't want the reproof of the Lord telling you to stop celebrating these damn holidays, man. Come out of the ways of America, right? It says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear comes. Yeah, you heard that the lady said that when somebody was speeding off, all right, a girl got hurt, all right, probably got, clipped by the car, all right. Well, guess what? That was the Lord laughing at you in your fear, man. All right, you trying to get away. And this is going to continue to go, man. It's not going to end because Jake is so proud in wickedness, all right. It says, when your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you. And you're going to have a lot of distress and anguish. I seen a story done by Dabu, all right. These cyber attacks on various businesses are demanding $70 million, all right. And it's the works of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, bringing down Babylon the Great, okay. It says, then shall they call, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer them. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Yeah, in the time of your calamity, in the time of your anguish, all right, when you get hunted by jerky troops and you done shot up all your goddamn ammo on the 4th of July, guess what? The Lord is not going to hear you, man. He's going to laugh at you, right? It says, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would none of my reproof. They would none of my counsel. They despise all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and shall be filled with their own devices. You see? Or you constantly glorify gunplay. You constantly glorify death. Guess what? The Lord is filling you with the fruit of your own devices. Why? Because you don't want to turn back from your wickedness, right? For the turning away of the simple shall slay them. Yeah, you want to turn away the prophets, man. You don't want to hearken to the words of the Lord. It's going to lead to your death. It says, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. Yeah, you think you can be on the block selling this work, selling that work, right? You got this pack, you got this bag. Well, guess what? It's all leading to your death because it's prosperity of fools. Everything here is temporal. It's getting ready to go, right? It says, but whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely and shall be quiet from fear of evil. That's why you don't see the brothers out there with these damn abominable holidays, man. All right, all out there in the streets in wickedness, man. No, man. Why? Because we fear the Lord. And he said what? Shall be quiet from fear of evil, you see? Why? Because we trust in Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, right? Let's go to Judges chapter 10 in verse 14, because that's what you're going to do, man. You're going to cry out to these guys you're chosen, and the Lord is going to laugh at your calamity, right? Judges chapter 10 and verse 14. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. And that's it. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. All right? When the hyperinflation hits you, all right, and you're no longer able to feed your baby, all right, and you think you're going to go out and rob somebody, and the Lord take you out, man. Go cry to the gods that you have chosen, all right? Because 2/3 of J, man, we tired of you, man. The only recourse is for you to be born back in the kingdom in your right mind. That's the only way you're going to be accepted of the Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. That's going to be it for the lesson. Lord willing, it's been edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham, Qadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. Lord willing, coming at you with a lesson. Till the next time I say shalom.